So it's like it's not one phone call. Like this might be like
levels of
like bro, like that right now it's on like 9 phone calls, like average, like to get a sale pushed through. But then you gotta get the right people on the phone. If you talking to the wrong people, then like I like it though. It's a little bit more intricate, a little slower pace, which I don't like the slower pace, but it's what is it called? It's like reoccurring. You sell it once, and then it kind of you don't have to even try to sell it again. The business kind of come to you like once they know you do a good job.
they're gonna keep coming to you.
Yeah, and they keep coming to you for years. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, word. Well, B2B is good. Shit, streamline it.
That's what I'm saying.
But we're live. What's happening, folks?
Yo, yo.
All the people watching the replay, you clicked on this because you wanted to get some value out of this. And if you want to continue getting more value, hit that sub button and the like button so it tells the algorithm that we're, good content. You dig what I'm saying? Before we get into all the war room stuff, because yes, we are like this is our war room. This is a official TDB board meeting right here. But wanted to talk about some kind of random tragedy that's been happening in the U.S. in different places. And I won't really call it random per se because I feel like over some time we're gonna find out some information that might
It's a
connect the dots.
pattern. Random.
Yeah.
It's a pattern now.
Definitely a pattern. So first we got January 29th, American Airlines Flight 1300 crashed near Washington D.C. It collided with a military helicopter near Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, resulting in the death of 60 passengers, 4 crew members, and 3 military personnel. God rest their souls. Among the victims were 28 individuals connected to the U.S. figure skating team, including young skaters, coaches, and family members. And then fast forward a couple days later, you have February 2nd, United Airlines Flight 1382, engine fire in Houston. United States Airlines Airbus bound for New York City experienced an engine issue during takeoff at Houston's George Bush International Intercontinental Airport. Smoke and fire were observed on the right wing, prompting an evacuation of 104 passengers and 5 crew members. No injuries were reported, and the FAA is investigating the incident. So luckily there was nobody hurt in that one, and it's being
Yeah.
investigated. And then we have medical Learjet 55 crash in Philadelphia, February 2nd as well. Medical transport Learjet crashed shortly after takeoff from Northeast Philadelphia Airport, resulting in the deaths of all 6 individuals on board, including a pediatric patient and her mother. The crash also claimed the life of one person on the ground. The FAA and NTSB are conducting investigations with preliminary findings expected within 30 days. So somebody should be held accountable soon for
Yeah.
it. Now let's talk about why all of these planes are crashing everywhere. Everybody, what's
Bro.
what's your take on this? What do you think's going on?
Bro, this is the wildest thing like I've ever seen in my life. And usually like I'm against like all the conspiracy. Some of them I am, but like most of them like, bro, like it just happens to happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now it's like, bro, like planes just crashing out the sky randomly.
right.
Like, I don't know, bro. I ain't never seen any plane crash. Why they just gonna start crashing now? Like, what has changed from we supposed to be smarter? We got more planes crashing than you started off with. Like, that's crazy to
Trump
me.
tried, Trump tried to shed a little shade on the DEI propaganda that's been getting pushed the past couple of days to kind of lay blame on it, but that
Wait,
doesn't make the most sense because of the fact that the pilots were white. They weren't DEI hires that you would, per se think of. Now, there's gonna be more facts that come out about
yeah,
all of that because I feel like they're like every time Trump has said something crazy, there ended up being some type of weird validity somehow, some way. It's like he's
Dang.
not just thinking of random things. People are saying stuff around him. You dig what I'm saying? And
Facts.
he just doesn't articulate it how he's supposed to. So I want to wait and let the FAA do their investigations and see what the deal really is.
So you gonna
Because
trust investigations?
I mean, like we got different people investigating now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Like
I don't know. I feel like I don't know, bro. I just don't think
I'm
you can
not
get
gonna
the
say
whole
I
truth,
trust the
bro.
current regime. I trust everything,
Yeah.
but I do. Like I'd rather put a little bit of hope into it. You
Yeah,
know what
you
I mean?
hope
And
that
then
is correct.
yeah, like I would hope that whatever comes out behind it something I can trust. But you know how I am. Like I'm when I read something, see something, I'll be skeptical
Yeah.
about it before first. And then that's part of why I started doing the Bird's Eye View show specifically, just because like there were so many things in the media in front of people that like I could clearly see that it was BS or see through it somehow, some way that the general majority of the population just wasn't for some reason. Like there's
Mhm.
certain dots that I've connected in life that I've noticed a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
like I'm gonna connect some dots, trust my gut, and give my take on it when we do get some more information about it. What do you think about
Yeah. For me, I don't know. It's all right. I don't know. Let me start.
it?
It's a weird situation for me because I'm like the person like, no, I'm not like, oh, the government's like the best thing in the world, but I just feel like there's certain checks and balances in place so that certain people don't get too much power. Like certain conspiracy things can't happen. I feel like this was way super. Am I frozen?
No, you got
Okay, making sure it like I think it's like super intricate. So I always want to trust that the right thing's going to happen. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know, bro. Like
yeah.
that's the
This
crazy.
might be
Yeah,
one of the things they might have to like cover up. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. That's what I'm saying,
We
bro.
might
Because
get
like,
a story. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Story. You know what I mean? Or explanation, but like
that and like, yeah. And I don't want to say I don't trust the government, but some
I
things
want
I
to
feel
get a
like,
manifest of all. I want to get a manifest of all three of these planes, as well as like the net worth of everybody on the manifest. And
that's
because
a
like
fact.
if I had to guess about anything, if I had to just ponder what possibly could be, you know what I'm saying, behind it, it would have to be some money behind like BlackRock or State Street or Vanguard.
Yeah, to be
Trump
dropping
the guy
planes
that
out the
blames
sky.
them for everything, but I mean they
Yeah,
own everything. They probably own most of the shares in these airlines. If I'm like, let's look it up. Let's look it up. I want to see just off the rando who
yeah.
owns most
No.
of American Airlines. Institutional investors such as Vanguard, BlackRock, and Prime Cap Management Group. So exactly what I was saying. You dig what I'm saying? Like they own everything.
Dang. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What's it was even
Off the dome.
crazier? It been 8 minutes. I don't think we had a view, bro. They censoring us.
No, yeah, for sure. Oh, we still got our clips though. We still got our clips though. It's fine.
Yeah, we gotta chill out though, because they censoring us.
Let's
You think I'm
get
playing? I'm being so serious, bro. Certain words they're not gonna let go through, bro.
yeah, but we have our core base, our core audience that
Yeah,
watch
after.
plays, and it's just
For
gonna
sure.
add to all the content that we keep pushing out. And I
Uh-huh.
mean they can't block everybody from seeing us. And honestly, I found out that like sometimes YouTube doesn't really show you how many viewers you really got. Like sometimes it'll show you, and then other times that it'll just sit at zero, but people be coming in and out. And I only noticed that because like it'll say zero for a whole stream, and I get done streaming and say I had like 20 people in it. But I'm like, what do you mean? I see none. But yeah, it's a little weird like that. But let's get into the war room speak chat. And honestly, listen, if the algo doesn't want to push it, that's fine because we're still gonna have this value
Oh
sitting
yeah.
sitting on the page. I think we need to mention Trump in our titles though. I think the algo is loving Trump.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
We're just gonna mention Trump for a couple more streams after this one, just a couple more, build up more people that want to actually come back for the real sauce. But I wanted to just start off with a general roadmap um, for TDB
Mhm.
just for 2025. Like I know that I sent you that long term plan, um, but I want to get at least articulate the actionable steps that we
Yeah.
want to get accomplished just within this year. Um,
So let's do this, bro. Let's do this. Let's take it from a different approach, right? So I first came on. You asked me about my business. So we got what we need here. We gonna roll through. I'm gonna ask you about your business, right? That you started, you built up from the ground. I don't think people even notice, bro. Like you built this up. You building bots and courses. Like y'all don't even understand how much we doing right now,
I built a lot.
right?
I definitely built a lot.
Yeah, we doing a lot, right? And he doing a lot. I'm just in on it. You feel me? He built it up. I'm just, you feel me? I just step in and do my little two step when I can. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna roll it that way. I'm gonna ask you the question.
All right,
You
cool.
tell me how you feel. I'm gonna relay some information back to you. Because we do both got business minds, so we might also bring some value to everybody, bring some value to each other, bounce things off each other. And I think that's gonna be something that's gonna really put you in a good light, bros, because people don't understand the way you think and how
Yeah.
and I feel like that's something they need to definitely understand. So I know, right? We talk about the roadmap and the growth to business. Um, so right now, in the current state of TDB, where are you seeing yourself at the end of 2025?
At the end of 2025, I hope to be getting a more steady stream of leads to work with
Okay.
the company, as well as kicking off the financial asset management leg of the company because my goal is eventually to be an asset manager, but we need to start managing some assets. So just trying to get some low level, smaller account deals, just so I can, make myself more of an authority in this space. Because yes,
Okay.
I'm a trader, people have seen me trade my money and post this, post that, and the third, but like I really want to show what I can do for other people, and I think that'll actually also give more validity to the algorithm, the bot that we're building, because it's like if I can trade and I can trade your money and I can teach them how to trade, then my bot's got to be the best bot. You know what I mean? And
Facts. Facts.
that's really the goal of 2025 is that positioning myself as an authority in the world of assets and asset management.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, no, that's huge though. Position yourself to be ready. I mean, like in the world of business, it's always growing. Like you always trying to position yourself for the next year. I mean, like you're not working as hard to get to next year and then go down. Like you're trying to get yourself set up so you can, hit the next year big. And I feel like sometimes people do forget about that, right? They thought it's so like minute to like I'm gonna just worry about this year, but you gonna have a great year if you can build yourself a next year. Like if your next year can start off better than this year started off, then that means you already ahead.
You know what
And
I'm
I think a
saying?
lot of people they don't I don't think they think that way. They think about just year only, but let's get you ready for next year. Right. If you better than anyways.
Right.
So right now we went over that. So what do you think right now is working well across TDB Unlimited? I know there's a lot of things going on, a lot of different moving parts.
So the number one thing that's going well is I'll say the content, just because I'm able to get it. I've gotten to a place where I'm able to do it consistently and integrate it within like just my everyday lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like getting up and posting isn't really a task. It's just what I'm saying. Like I feel like I want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's something that I got to get out. Like when I see a headline, like 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna not watch it just so I can go get my laptop out, hit the get the camera on, and record a reaction video, stuff like that. And
Yeah.
built up little habits like that has made it so I'm able to just keep content pushed out, pushed out, pushed out. I'd say that's probably going the best. Now we haven't reached that monetization mark yet, so like we're not getting paid from streams or ads or anything like that just yet. But I believe that the consistency that I'm putting in right now is gonna,
Mm.
push
Well, I
me.
wish I had a sound bar. You said the word, bro. Consistency. I mean, anybody you talk to is gonna preach the consistency, bro. Because all right, you may not be as high as you want to be now, but who's saying that that can't change like in 3 months? You feel what I'm saying? But if
Right.
you're not consistent, if you worry about what's happening right now and not worry about what it can be, you get stuck. Now you quitting, you giving up.
Hmm.
I mean, you said it
When
yourself.
when you do too many different things, then it's
Yeah.
easy to get like bored with something or quit or something. Like once you get into something consistently, it's easier to stay involved in it because it becomes like a second nature. Like I check my charts before I check my text
Mm,
messages when I wake up
yeah.
in the morning. You know what I'm
That's,
saying?
and that's how I mean, it gotta be like that too. But so I mean, that's the good things are going well, right? We're building a brand, building a social media platform that's growing. What do you think right now is like the biggest challenge with it? I know everything is not always just roses and
Oh
fruits
yeah,
and whatever. There's always some hard stuff that goes on, and people got to know
man.
that. So what's the challenges right now?
Lead generation. Like I think I'm pretty fair at closing leads to an extent because like even if somebody like doesn't want to enroll in the course and everything, I'll still bring somebody into one of the free chats so they can still be involved with the community. I'm able to do that, but as far as generating the leads, I've been having a time figuring out exactly how I should go about it. I'll say one thing that a few things that I've tried in the recent weeks is number one, hop on quick ad on Snapchat, start adding people. I just start adding as many people as possible. And some people just hit me up at random, like, hey, like, who are you? And then I'll spark up a conversation because once I start bringing value to them somehow, letting them know who I am, that I'm not just like a spam person that just added them at random. They usually are fair with listening to what I got to say and what I've got to talk about. So I've actually had a lot more conversations in the past week than I've had probably in the past year. Honestly, just by listening to some advice and ramping up my just cold calling, reaching out, just trying,
Yeah,
doing more business. Like I was told by what was it? What's his name? Alex Ponzi, I think is his name. Um, he said if you're making 100 cold calls a week and you're getting 10 sales and you're getting only 10 sales, then like make 100 cold calls a day. Then you'll probably have more like 100 sales a week. You know what I mean?
right.
So I took that like wow. I'm looking at my phone like I'm literally telling myself. I was telling myself like if I send out 15, 20 a day, like that's good. It wasn't. It's not good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't even close to good enough. So I
Mm,
started
going
ramping out,
crazy.
sending more and more, sending more and more, sending more and
Yeah.
more, and that it's still slow going. I'll admit, like I haven't seen a crazy uptick, but
Mhm.
I did notice an immediate shift in how much I was having conversations
And
throughout
that's
the
a big thing. Having the conversation. If you don't even have the conversation, you don't even get close to even closing a deal or closing a lead or even getting a lead in the first place to even have a chance to close. If I can add something though that I think could benefit it too, and I know you're probably doing this and getting better at it, but it's something I think that the viewers should know about as well as they're going on their own journeys and everything like that is when you also are trying to generate leads, you want to also make sure you're generating qualified leads, right? Because if you spend your time at the wrong water hole fishing and there's no fish in that water hole, then essentially you just wasted your time. But if you maybe can find a smaller pond that has way more fish in it, but you can dominate that pond, then you get all the fish, right? So one thing you can look into is making sure you having qualified leads. So people that's interested, people that first even have the money to even pay for it to be interested, because if they can't afford it, then it don't matter if they're interested now because we're not giving nothing away for free. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like just
day.
being honest. Hey, just being honest. It's a lot. It's about what 10 years into this.
Yeah, yeah,
Think, bro.
a decade. And people ask me like, people, this gets pondered in the educator space is if you're such a good trader, why are you selling a course? Well, it's like I lost like $50,000 learning how to learning how to trade this good. So, I'm willing to give it to you
Yeah.
for almost free
For
comparative
free.
to that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like you gotta take a step in life, all right? Like when you're getting things for free, things are easy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
When you pay
where's my
for
buddy?
something, when you put your own money into something,
Yeah.
you're gonna take it a little more serious. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's simple as that. It's like there's a reason
Yep.
why all
Yep.
the YouTube traders aren't not all the YouTube traders are still YouTube traders. It's because like they were only watching YouTube videos. They didn't go out and find a mentor. They didn't have somebody give them some real insights, some real guidance. And it's like, don't get me wrong, you can probably win some trades with straight up YouTube videos. I have YouTube videos that you can probably win some trades with. But to get that longevity, that consistency out of this business, it's like just get some guidance. Find a mentor, find a teacher, find
Hmm.
somebody that's willing to give you that space. And I feel like I'm one of the lower cost ones because I'm targeting
Yeah.
a lower demographic. Like I want the brokest people, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, to get involved with this because I mean, that's who I was. You know what I'm saying? That's who I came up around, and that's the heart of what makes me want to teach it. You know what I'm saying? It's because like it's such an easy off the cuff skill. I don't have to dedicate a whole bunch of hours a week to it. It's like two,
Mhm.
3,
Yeah.
maybe 4 if I'm really getting into it, hours a week, and I can double my account. You know what I'm saying?
Is
And that's
and the thing about the course is, right? No matter you want to sell the course for $1 million, if you bring in $1 million worth of value, it don't matter. Like the thing is, what people don't understand about the value bringing, right? For the price that they having to pay for, which to me, I'm like, it's really a no brainer, right? You can make back the price of you paying for the course. You can learn that and make that back in the first day if you like. I mean, really,
Yeah, honestly,
like,
because see, since we put them in the chat, so you're able to earn while you learn with
dude,
us. Like you
for
don't,
real? Hold
yeah,
up.
like immediately as soon as you get signed up with us, if you want, like I put it at the end of like I put the whole setting up your account stuff at the end of the course, specifically
Hmm.
because I don't want traders to get overzealous and learn half the information and go lose a bunch of money and then watch the rest of the information and they're like, oh man, like I shouldn't have done that. So I put that at the end of the course on purpose. But generally most of the people that we're doing business with have already traded before, already have accounts. And you're getting put into the VIP chat where I send all my trades. So if you already have an account, you know what I'm saying, you can learn from me and take my
And
trades at the same time. So not only are you learning, but you're you're doing the learning experience together. You know what I'm
you
saying?
getting paid. You
You're
getting
learning
paid to
how to
learn.
win. You know what I mean? Like you're getting paid to learn how to win. And it's
This
like
you don't do this in college. They make you pay.
you
You
don't
gotta
do this in
wait
college.
4 5 years, and then you maybe if you planned it the right way, you might start making money.
You
But
might. And see, I added a person on Snapchat. Remember, I said I was going through a whole bunch of Snapchats, and it was a person that was like 17 and was like, I don't know nothing. It was like I don't know nothing about this. I said, man, I wish somebody said something like this to me when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd probably be a lot farther along now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's like I told him, go talk to your parents about this. Take all this information I'm giving you, take it to your parents, talk to them about it for real. Because like you're 17, you're about to go into like the world, you know what I'm saying? And picking up a skill like this beforehand is, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of a no-brainer. My kids are gonna be able to know how to trade before they're like 15. I promise you. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a skill that I think everybody should know how to use. It's making money off of your own money. You don't have to go off and go do have help from a whole bunch of other people. You go through the course, it's 10 videos of precise information along with a document that has like a page for each
yeah.
video. It's like a little like supplemental reading to go with the videos, and then you're done. And by the end of that, if you go 3 months after getting my course and you're not able to trade, you can get a full refund plus $100 bonus.
Dang.
That's how
So
confident
now,
in teaching this skill.
so
You
now they
understand
making
what
money. So I
I'm
mean, I
saying?
mean, listen. I mean, you put it like that. I mean, really, it's really a no brainer at the end of the day. Like, let's just be honest here. you're teaching them first of all how they can make money, but not just make it once, then make it twice, but how they can use this and make a lifelong time of money. Which if you don't get fired from this, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Like
can't get
your boss
fired for
don't,
being a trader.
yeah, your boss don't call you and say, "Hey, we don't need you today." You don't worry about, you don't get laid off for being trading. When the times get worse, you can make the most money if we're just being honest. So,
And
you know,
it's so crazy that like there's so many people in like our age, our generation that are not thinking about retirement. And I'm like, man, y'all don't even know. Like it's gonna take over $2.5 million to sit down at the age of 60 if you want to sit down at the age of 60.
that's a lot.
Right.
And they're not even.
I'm
So
gonna trade, invest, stack money, build wealth now,
yeah,
right? So by the time I'm 35, 40 years old, I'm just,
hmm
you know,
exactly.
I mean, I'm not gonna be completely retired because I'll be running businesses and
Yeah,
whatnot. But for
you're gonna
the
be doing what
average
you want.
person
You're gonna
that
be
doesn't want to
financially
do all of
free.
that, go ahead.
Financially free, which means you can do what you want when you want. I mean, and if you want to work, you can go, run a business, whatever. But
And
you can do
pretty
whatever you
soon,
want.
I'm gonna have this bot ready for y'all that
That's
we've
what
been
I'm.
working
This is what
on.
I was finna touch on, actually, right? So I don't know if we even talked about it that much on here or not,
No, we
but I don't
haven't.
know why we haven't. Like
We
to
need
me, I'm at work telling my homies, like, bro, he got a buy. Let me tell you, bro, this
to.
man has a buy, right? That will trade for you, right? So now, not only is he bringing advice by showing you how to trade, you can come back. And now this, I ain't gonna lie, we're not giving this away. All right, he can give away the course all day. I'm not letting him give away this. All right, so y'all gonna have to get y'all coins up off this trading first, and then y'all come back and y'all see us in a couple years, and then we can talk about what we're gonna do with this because we not, yeah, that's not getting given away. Anyways, he has a bot, right, that will take the trades for you, right? Do you this takes you out of the equation. Now it takes your emotion away, takes all that away. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But the stats is the bot is winning at what? Like you said, 80 or 70,
So
82?
okay, it's so trading.
What
So
was it?
right now we're back testing across three unique markets, so we can get the best algorithm out of this because
Okay.
like we're gonna have like it's gonna be tiered. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like the way it works is like I certain bots can't trade with only $100.
Yeah.
Certain bots you need to have like 1,000 to trade with so it have room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now I'm having this algorithm specifically tested on GBP, JPY, Euro USD, and Nasdaq. Right
Okay.
now I already tested it with cryptos and I finished with 82% win rate with
All right,
Euro.
hold up, stop. Say that one more because just in case they miss what you just said, you go past the most important. This the most important. I mean, for me, trading on all these platforms, that's cool. Me, I'm a money guy. So you said now, what was the rate of wins?
So win rate with cryptos and this bot is at 89%, 81% right now. 81, 82. It's like 81.67, something like that. It rounds
Okay.
out to like 82%.
Yeah.
And then on Nasdaq, we're hitting at just at 79. And
Okay.
then on Euro USD, we're hitting at 83. And
Okay.
the reason why Euro USD is the best is literally because that's the thing that I trade the most. It's what I love to trade the most. Is I'm what I'm best at. And
Mhm.
my goal in making the bot is coding myself. Like I'm a great trader, so I wanted to make computerize everything that I do when it comes to
Mhm.
the charts. So like literally, and it's honestly crazy. Like when I get a new account and like I know myself, like, self awareness is big when it comes to being an entrepreneur. You need to
Yeah.
know, be able to recognize your own faults, right?
Exactly.
I know that me when I get a new account and I haven't looked at the charts for like 2, 3 weeks or something like that. I just been chilling and I hop on. I'm probably gonna just only look at the charts and technical trade for my first like 4 or 5 trades, not even do any fundamental analysis. Reason being is I get my losses out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll lose a couple here, whoop, and it'll kind of get me acclimated to what's going on in the markets. That's just how I work as a trader. And
Mhm.
my bot does the same thing. I noticed it does the same exact thing. It'll literally lose. I was getting nervous at first. I was like, yo, what? It's a $10,000 account. You're down like 4,000 right now, buddy. But I needed to let it actually trade. By
Yeah.
the end of the week, it's sitting at 17K. You know what I'm
So you
saying?
went from 10,000 to 17,000.
Indeed. And
How long?
4 days.
4 days.
4 days of trading. And the
Okay,
thing
so I
is,
want to touch on something, right? Because we getting ready to hit that 30-minute mark. So I don't want them to miss this because this we're about to touch on right now, to me, is really the most important part. And it's the only way you're gonna get the course to win the course to come back to us and then buy the trading bot. Like this is the only way that you're gonna be able to make that happen, right? And it all starts up here, right? It's all really about the mindset, going with the ups and downs, being okay with the ups and downs, staying tuned, figuring it out. So I want you to talk a little bit, right? And I don't want you to get into too much detail because this is something else that is a huge part. And I'm just sorry. Listen, he got 10 years into this. I got 5 years of having my own
my brother
business.
will not just let me give away
Yeah.
everything.
Look, I'm just being honest, bro. I'm all for helping people, right? I help you out, but the thing is, like you mentioned, when you give it to people for free, they don't really take
They don't take
they
it
don't
serious.
take they don't take
They
it
don't
seriously,
really
don't take
appreciate the
ownership of
value
it.
of it.
Yeah. And so like we can tell you, but like there's no point of us even giving it to you for free because at the end of the day, you're probably not gonna take no action on it. But if we charge you for it, you're gonna want to take action because now you got your own skin
You
in the
gonna make
game.
sure you
So
make that money back. you
yeah, you feel
gonna
me?
make that little
So
200 back on God.
we can't tell you everything, but we can give you some. So I want to start with you. We can end on this. You can go, I can go, we can figure it out from there and then close. But in terms of the best way to educate people psychology, um, I want you to give me kind of how you feel about that trading psychology. I know that's a big topic.
So we definitely hit on it in deep in the course, but I'll give a general overview of how I look at trading psychology. I look at it as kind of a game that you play against yourself a little bit. So you, like I mentioned before, awareness of self, knowledge of self is key when it comes to trading specifically,
Yeah,
because you got to understand what makes you tick, what makes you feel like you're losing a trade, what makes you think you're losing this, that, and the third. Because in reality, none of that stuff really matters. What like every you have to keep really reminding yourself of every factor that made you take the trade.
yeah,
Now, granted, if conditions change while you're like conditions drastically change, some news comes out, then yeah, understandable. You might want to do some trade management, maybe take some off or close it. But I'll say, let your trades run. That's something I had to learn. Like I had to lose some of my best trades, right? I had to lose some of my best trades for me to learn to just let your trades play out, because for every one that you lose, you'll learn something. For every one that you win, you'll learn something. You know what I'm saying? When
okay.
you keep
So you don't
trading,
lose at all.
hmm?
So you don't lose at all, really. I mean, because if you lose and you still learn something, I mean, that's to me
No,
personally. If you
exactly.
learn,
That's the
that's
thing.
automatic. That's a
It's
dub.
like people think it's so baffling. Like when I say that in my group chats, I've gone 150 and 0 calling signals, like 150 wins in a row. I'll post it somewhere if they get in the comments calling me cap. But like it was enough people that actually watched me do it. I don't really care that much. It's like, and that's off of just being meticulous and learning from losing. I have lost plenty trades.
Yeah.
I still lose trades, but I don't lose value when I trade. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
almost every time, not even, I won't even say almost every single time I've taken a loss, I've I find out why I lost. You know what I'm saying? And I try my very best not to do it again. Now, can I say 100% that I'll never make the same mistake twice? No, but I work to not make the same mistakes twice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things over time. I got told this, and I'll give you all this before we get out of here. I got told this early in my trading journey. Last 5 years in this business, you'll be fine.
Mhm. Mm.
Stay in this business for 5 years, you'll be fine, because it'll start coming. I promise. After year three, it'll start coming to you naturally. Year four, you'll be like, I got this. Year five, you'll be like, yeah, no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Okay.
I don't know anybody that's been in this space for more than 5 years and isn't a successful, profitable trader.
And that's bro, that's the important. In 5 years, that's a great number, bro, because that's the number I kind of give any like. anything that you want to do, any venture, I feel like if you give it a minimum of 5 years, if it's something that makes sense right now, if you selling something that's not sellable, like if you, I don't know, like I don't know, something just random that's really not gonna make you any money.
Something that's with like a fad or a trend or something like
Yeah, like some bull crap, whatever, or working at a place that doesn't have the growth involved with it, or whatever. If you do something for 5 years, especially like entrepreneur, something trading, running your own business, real estate, whatever it can be, sales, all that. If you can do it for just 5 years, like it's very slim that you still suck at the end of them 5 years. I'm
that. For real, for
because
real.
you don't first. Well, the only way you still stuck is if you don't learn. But if you just let yourself go 5 years and just lose, 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 never learn from your mistakes, well, then that's just on you. But really, with anything, 5 years, you're going to be making money. First, if you work hard those 5 years, and you actually take the time to learn and learn yourself more than anything to be able to learn, externally, right? So for me, what I would say, because I'm gonna give more business advice instead of going trading, because I'm not the best trader. I did, I can't get on there. Don't get me wrong, right? So y'all don't, yeah, you feel what I'm saying. But anyways, me, I like business, I like sales. So I feel like the most important things like the psychology or mindset or how to get better at pretty much anything in the world you want to do, right? Is two things, right? The first thing is to know you're not going to fail, right? When you go into already having a mindset that this may not work out, I got a plan B, like you already lost. You might as well go ahead and just
You
give
did.
up.
You lost.
Like, so my thing is know that there's no way out until I win. So you have to win. Like if you deep down inside truly believe that you will win, 9 times out of 10, you'll figure it out. Not saying it's not going to be hard. You will take some L's, but you may lose a couple battles. But like I always say, you're going to win the war,
You
right?
gotta win.
So that's one thing, just being able to know like I'm here to win and I'm going to win, and there's nothing that's going to make me stop me from losing. My second thing is that good things take time. So do not get caught up with how long it takes. Eventually, like back on the win, you're gonna win no matter what. So don't get caught up on how long it's gonna take, right? So just stay locked in, stay committed, and eventually you will succeed. I know I say this all the time, but like to me, that's like the biggest thing. Like if you can't even do it for 5 years, like you don't even know if you're gonna even win or lose. You don't know if you're gonna be good at it or how it's gonna go. Like give yourself at least 5 years in sales or
Minimum.
anything. 5 years in anything that start your own business, like you should be making at least 250K at the end of those 5 years. I mean, that's like $250,000 is something that's very attainable for a lot of people if they lock in for 5 years straight. I promise you.
Yeah.
So
And listen, year 1 and 2 are gonna be hard and long. Trust
yeah.
me. I mean, year two,
Whoa,
right? Well,
whoa.
technically, like,
Hold
so
up. Hard and long is insane.
no Diddy.
Hard and long is insane. I ain't gonna let that one slide. I'm not letting that one slide, bro. That was crazy. Oh no. I said, whoa, what?
No, it's gonna be grueling. And
Nah,
I
hold on. You
say
say it
that
though, but just say yeah. We gotta say something at the end of that though.
no, I say that to say that it's gonna be slow going just
Yeah.
because of the fact that you're new, you don't have any authority in the space yet outside of your own expertise. You can be an expert in your field, but when you start a business for it, I promise you, like, people are going to look at you like you're nothing. It's fine though because you see the vision. All right,
Mm.
doesn't matter if anybody else sees the vision. You see the vision. All right, as long as you
Yeah.
keep seeing that vision every day, you'll be fine. And don't compare your journey to anybody else's journey. All right, that's really all I had to say on
And I want to
on
say one more thing here, because we're giving right now the realistic version, right? We're giving like this is 9 times out of 10, 80% of the time, like this is what's gonna happen. Like it's gonna be like this 5 year ordeal where you're grinding, you're grinding, you're grinding, grinding, you pop, or you pop at year 3, year 2, whatever. But I would also let people know this too. You can start going crazy quick. Like it doesn't have to take 5 years. That I'm just saying that's just a general base. If you give it a minimum, eventually you probably gonna succeed after 5 years. But you don't know what can happen in a year. You don't know what can happen in 6 months. You don't know 8 months. So always know that your time could be 2 months from now. You don't know your time, right?
So
So
prepare for it.
yeah,
Prepare for it. Y'all entrepreneurs, business owners out there, get your paperwork in order. Cause
exactly.
somebody might pop up on you like, hey man, I'm trying to invest 100,000. What's up? You don't even
Yeah,
got bank account set up.
exact, bro. You don't even need taxes. You can't. They can't even get the money. They trying to
Prepare
avoid the
for
tax man. They trying to
it.
avoid the tax man, right? You can get
Yeah.
lower taxes. I'm always with that, but make sure you do them now.
Yeah, indeed, indeed,
And
indeed.
that is coming
I,
up. I think you got like 70 days. So getting your
yeah, yeah.
taxes.
I gotta start filing some stuff for TDB myself, actually. But we needed. I had to run through a whole bunch of numbers that kind of like I basically lost some paperwork, but
Mm.
I end up being able to find all of the context to put it all back together.
TDB needs an HR admin. You want to? You try to
Dude,
be H.
dude.
Try,
Hey,
try to
if you
be
want
H.
a HR job, we don't have pay for you yet, but you can
No,
get
no,
the
no, no,
money
no.
straight.
We got pay. We got pay. You gonna share the trade. You make your own money.
That, yeah, yeah. See, I was about to say, yeah. We, I mean, like, if anybody wants to come work with us, like, actually work for the company, you can get the course for free. Boom, mic drop.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna succeed. Like I just told y'all, we got 5 years. Hey, I'm like the mindset that we already won, so I just hop
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
But
It's just a matter of time. That's why I like to say I don't like to compare my journey to others. It's like, and listen, if it's taking you a long time to get there, that means it's really, really worth it. It's not gonna be one of those like, oh, you got the money for 5 minutes and it's
yeah, you
gone.
got the money
Nah,
for a
nah.
couple of
If it's
years.
worth it, like you're if it's taking a long time, you got a purpose and it means something. All right, so you stick with it, stay in it. All
Be
right.
rich. Be rich for 5 years. That's it. Broke again. Like, man.
All right, we finna get up out of
Oh yeah,
here.
we got to.
Watching the replay. Love y'all. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, and make sure
Yes.
you hit the bell icon. Don't everybody forgets to hit the bell icon so they get notified when we drop more videos. All right. Love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.